Hey everybody, it's Daily Tastings, the wines of Alsace. We're all week in Alsace, so I better watch out. But today, it's the wine course. And of course, to understand the wines of a region, you have to understand the terroir. And in the case of Alsace, some of the best sites are on the steep slopes.
The top, the Grand Cru vineyard, single vineyard. Any indication of vineyard on a label is usually the sign that if the grower is serious, of course, that he thinks that his vineyard is a bit special, that deserves a separate bottling.
You also have to know the grapes. Well, the grapes of Alsace include the noble grapes, Riesling, Muscat, Pinot Gris, and Gewürztraminer, and a little bit of Pinot Blanc thrown in just for fun. We're going to taste them all. We're going to get the label lowdown. That's next. Now I'm back in Napa, where I'm going to find a couple of willing wine students to teach about the key grapes of Alsace and let them try a few. There's somebody who looks like fun. Hey there, Andrea Robinson from Daily Tastings.
Angie, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. She's a Giants fan. That's fun already. Go Giants! So we're talking about Alsace wine this week. So what do you know about Alsace wines?
Absolutely nothing.
Perfect. This is your lucky day then. Alsace wines are amazing, and we're going to give you a chance to try a couple of them.
Great.
So there are three key aromatic grapes, Pinot Gris, Muscat, and Gewürztraminer. That's a mouthful. And then there are some leaner, lighter styles, Pinot Blanc, and of course the king of Alsace, Riesling.
You have one family of grape which makes very aromatic, luscious, rich wines. That's usually Pinot Gris, Gewürztraminer, Muscat sometimes. And then you have the more mineral, slightly leaner, drier, higher acid grapes, which is at the top Riesling, of course, and then also some wines like Pinot Blanc, Sylvaner.
We're going to try two of the classics, both ends of the spectrum, the lean Riesling and the exotic Gewürztraminer. And I had Jeff here at the Oxbow Wine Merchant pick a couple. All right, so what do we got here?
Well, we have the Gustav Lorenz Riesling. It's a dry Riesling. Riesling can be scary for people because they think it's too sweet. And it's something they shouldn't be afraid of. You can get a Riesling with all kinds of flavors, all kinds of great fruit without the sugar. And you can have wonderful acidity, especially when it's from Austria or Germany or Alsace.
Sold. Now, what else?
Well, the other one is the Gewürz. This is from Roland Schmidt. And this is a classic Alsatian Gewürztraminer.
Well, I'm sold. I think my students will really learn something from these wines. Thanks.
You bet.
So there's a lot of great grapes in Alsace, but two classics, totally different styles. We have Riesling on your left, Gewürztraminer on your right. Let's go from lean to lush. What do you say?
Okay.
All right.
Good.
So give it a try. Tell me what you think.
It's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you getting on the wine?
I'm not sure. What are you getting?
Crisp citrus, crisp apples, a lot of minerality.
That's weird. That's what I got.
Good job. She's a quick study. Did you expect it to be sweet since it was Riesling?
Oh, yes, I have had some Rieslings on the sweeter side, but I've also had some dry Rieslings as well.
And this one, did you find it to be dry?
Yes.
Alsace wines, that's a big key. The Rieslings are dry. Let's move on to the Gewürztraminer.
Okay.
Check it out, a little darker in color.
Yeah.
A lot of times that means it's fuller in body.
Right.
Give it a little sniff. Pal right in the kisser, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's delicious.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
So one of the main drivers of wine style anywhere in the world is what's called terroir, and that's the combination of soil and climate. Do you know about the climate in Alsace?
No, I don't.
Well, usually it's sunny, but in a wine course, we always talk terroir, and that of course means climate. It's normally very sunny here, but that also means the dirt, the soil. And there's so much diversity in Alsace, now you can see why. Because all the best vineyards are planted on hillsides and different terraces, and at every level of altitude, there's different soil types. That's what contributes to the diversity of the wines. So what do you think of the style? Both crisp and full-bodied at the same time, right?
Yeah.
You like it?
I like it a lot.
Well, part of the way they get that style is how they age the wine in these really huge oak casks called foeders. In the most traditional vinification style, all Alsace wines are fermented and aged in these traditional oak ovals that they call foeders. But it's not to give the wine an oaky taste. These are really old and very neutral. Wow! When I said these barrels are old and they're neutral, I wasn't kidding, but little did I know, these are actually crystallized tartaric acid. That's the acids in the wine that settle out, and they make this really hard, almost glass-like covering inside the barrels. These may be French oak barrels, but they are not new French oak barrels. These are the diamonds of Alsace. What they say here at Domaine Weinbach is the pores in the wood let the wine breathe. That gives the wine structure and opulence. Trying these wines is going to be a barrel of fun. So there you have it, our little mini wine course on Alsace. Now if you tasted along, I know you've just fallen in love. Stay with me for more Daily Tastings, Alsace.